Hi everyone, today I plan on laying out some of the core principles behind what I hope this channel helps to accomplish for people. This video is going to be kept brief as I plan to dive much deeper into these topics into future content. This channel is about living a more intentional life and how to navigate the built environment around us that continues to become more saturated with continuous decision making. As a fundamental guideline for this channel, I hope to help viewers on their path to becoming more sustainably literate when it comes to personal finance and the environment, as well as live a happier and healthier life. So, these 3 reasons for keeping track of what you own. Having a clear and up-to-date understanding of what you own will inevitably allow you to end up consuming less, which can have terrific effects on the environment. This point isn't to simply deprive yourself of the things that you want, but rather to understand that the solution to your problem may not need to come from purchasing something new. For example, let's say you're unable to locate your phone charger, so you head over to the nearest store to grab a new one. If you had a designated spot to store things like that, you might not have run into this problem. This can happen with all sorts of household items such as electronics, books, toys, etc. Having go-to areas to store these items, along with a list, will help ensure that you're consuming less needlessly. Understanding what you own and being more intentional with your purchases will not only help the environment, but can enable you to save a ton of money. I'll be the first to admit of being guilty of this in the past. It becomes most challenging to make intentional purchases if you end up in a store without a clear understanding of what you actually want. Let's say, for example, you go to a retail store wanting a few spring pieces. You end up buying a new pair of pants, replacing the ones back at home with a tear in them, but then additionally buy 2 more shirts that you like the look of, or perhaps that were on sale, before heading out of the store. At the time, you don't see anything wrong with this, but upon coming home, you realize you didn't actually need any more of those shirts to add onto the pile in the first place. The only purchase that actually ended up helping you were the pair of pants. Keeping track of what you own and ensuring you go to every store, or more importantly now than ever, any e-commerce site with intent, whether that be keeping a list or only bringing enough money with you to buy the things you need, can end up saving you a fortune over the long term. The last point might not be true for all, but generally speaking, the less clutter in one's life, the happier you'll tend to be. Again, this is not about getting rid of everything you own and only living on the bare minimum, but quite the opposite. By owning only the things that add value to your life, you'll end up realizing in terms of happiness, you can get much more from less. Here are a few tips to help you get started on this journey yourself. These are simply some recommendations and things that I've done in the past to help buy things with more intent. Everyone's different, so you may find that only one of these things may work for you, or that you have to adapt them in order to meet your specific lifestyle needs. That's going to wrap it up for me, everyone. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope these changes can make a positive impact on your well-being and help you to live a more sustainable life. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up as it helps support the channel, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any future videos.